Mic check 1 2 1 2. What's good, YouTube? Y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy Tank be Choppin, and we back with another haircut tutorial. Alright guys, what we're gonna be doing on this cut is a number 8 on top. We're doing a mid fade, lining up the beard, adding some enhancements. So starting off straight into this haircut, as y'all can see, I got my number 8 guard on my low pro, not my low pro, I'm lying, my gold FX ones, and I'm going over the top of my client's head. Now I know y'all have probably seen this client on my videos before, but it's been a while since I've actually done a tutorial, so I said, you know what, we're gonna go ahead and turn one of these videos into a tutorial. So that's what we're doing here, guys. And just so y'all know, we're doing 30 for 30. That means I'm gonna be dropping 30 videos in 30 days. This is day 3, so we only got 27 more to go, but you know, your boy gonna turn up. We're gonna try to, you know, we're gonna try to keep up with it. But anyways, going back into this haircut, now that the top is done, I'm going over the sides with a number 6 just to debulk. And I don't want the sides to look thicker than the top, you know, so I went over it with a number 6. And now what I'm doing is I'm debulking again with my number 4 guard, blending into that number 6. Now the reason why I did the number 6 was, you know, he's got like stringy hair on top. It's a little thinner on top than it is on the side, so I had to debulk it with a 6 first, and then that's why I decided to go back under that with my number 4 guard. That way it blends all nice and evenly. Now I'm still doing some debulking. This is my number 3 guard, and I'm coming right below what I previously did with my number 4 guard. So we did the 8 on top, we did the number 6 on the sides, debulked with a 4, and then now we're debulking with a 3. Basically just laying our foundation for this haircut. Y'all see what it is, man. We're just blending all this together right now, just so it's not that hard for me to blend in later on in the cut. But now, as y'all can see, I'm taking my black FX1 trimmer, and all I'm doing is I'm setting in my initial bald guideline. Now I know I said we're doing a mid fade, and I know this may look kind of low. I don't want to say it's like a low fade, but it may look lower than some mid fades. But the reason why I did it like this is I like to stretch my blends. So when I'm really trying to give a nice blurry effect, I like to stretch my blends, give myself some more room, and that's basically what I'm doing here. And then once we get all this down to that trimmer length, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the FX1 shaver. And y'all know how we use them shavers, guys. Once we get closer to that line, we start to use a slight flick out motion, and we also relieve some of that pressure. That way it's not as, you know, it's not as rough when it comes to taking out that line. But yeah, we're just going over the sides with this razor guide. Once again, I like to put a razor on my client's face or head, a shaver on my client's head, just to make sure that haircut lasts them. Alright, so now that that is done, we're getting into the actual fade work. So what I'm doing here is I'm taking my clipper with the lever all the way open, setting in my next section, and what I'm doing here is I'm coming up about 3/4 of an inch or so, and I'm gonna go all the way around my client's head. I like to set in my guidelines first before I actually start blending, so that's basically what I'm doing, is just setting in my guideline all the way around my client's head. Then I'm taking my 1 guard with the lever open, and I'm doing the same exact thing, coming up about 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch, you know what I'm saying, following that same shape, and we're gonna be going all the way around the client's head. And like I said, guys, I like to do this because it helps me see where my blend is gonna be at before I'm actually done blending. I hope that makes sense. I hope that didn't go over some of y'all's head, but it helps me see where my blend is kind of gonna be at before I'm actually blending this haircut in. Alright, so now that that is done, I'm taking my 2 guard lever open. And the reason why I'm doing a 2 guard open is I'm basically blending into that number 3 guard that I did previously, and then you will see me adjust my lever close to start taking out the bottom of this line. Now this isn't gonna take out that line completely. I'm gonna have to come back in with my with my 1.5 guard, but it's gonna help soften that line and make it easier for me to take out. So that's what's going on here. This is my 1.5 guard, lever close, basically trying to take that line out. And as y'all can see, that section is getting a little more blended. However, there is some more discrepancies in the cut that I'm really gonna have to tend to here in a second. But for the most part, that line that I was messing with is gone, right? So now I'm taking my 1/2 guard lever all the way open, and I'm blending this line that y'all see me attacking right now. So I'm gonna start off with the lever all the way open, and then I'm gonna adjust it closed little by little, working my way more towards where that line actually is. and that's gonna help bring that part of the blend together. Now once that is done, y'all gonna see me doing a lot of detail work, because for whatever reason, I've cut this man's hair a lot of times. Like, he comes in every week, but for whatever reason it was looking a little choppy, so I had to go back in and do some more detail work. I'm not exactly sure why it looked that way. I ain't gonna lie to you. Normally I get this haircut done quicker, but you know, whatever, man. Sometimes you just gotta attack the haircut a little differently, you know. So that's basically what's going on here. I'm just adjusting my lever close little by little, and as y'all can see, that section is now getting blended out. Now we're gonna start attacking this bottom line. So I'm going in with my clipper lever halfway open, and I'm working my way halfway into this section. And then once I do that a good amount of times, get that all nice and down to that length that I wanted at, I'm gonna start to adjust my lever close little by little, working my way down, working that bottom line. And you may see me adjust my lever open. So basically I'm gonna be doing some lever play here also. So the lever play is to get that nice blurry effect that I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I just went through the steps, it may look a little harder to what's the word I'm looking for? It may not look as clean as I'd like it to look. So I'm doing some lever play just to make sure it looks a little cleaner and I can actually see what I need to tend to make sure that this haircut comes out nice. And as you can see, we're still working these lines here, guys. And once again, hey, take as much time as you need to make sure you give your client a good haircut. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to cut hair in 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Set your times, you know what I'm saying? I do 40 minutes for a haircut, 50 for a haircut and beard. That's just me. But going back into this cut, as y'all can see, I'm taking my trimmer and I'm attacking this bottom line. So when you have a line that you can't get out with your clipper closed, a lot of times you're gonna need to take your trimmer, and I like to use the same trimmer that I used to bald out. Is the same trimmer that I'm gonna go in with to try to get that line out. And now I reverted back to my clipper no guard, just doing some more detail work, adjusting my lever as needed. And as y'all can see, that bottom of that blend is actually starting to look a lot better. It's looking better, and it's looking more how I wanted it to look, you know what I'm saying? So now I'm going in with my one guard lever open, cleaning up these dark areas. And y'all really can't tell in the video, but I'm really starting to use the corner of my blade a little more, just to be a little more precise. You know, when you use the corner of your clipper, it's a little more precise. You can actually attack, like, you can actually pinpoint certain spots that you're trying to detail. And that's basically what I'm doing here, is I'm trying to pinpoint and attack certain little areas in this blend. So that's why I like to use the corners. And then as y'all see me do, I did close my lever and still attacking these dark areas, because there's still dark areas in this section of the haircut. And they still didn't come out with my clipper all the way closed with that one guard on there. So I reverted back down to my half guard, and I'm doing the same thing. Lever open first, using my corner of the clipper, doing some corner blending and adjusting my lever as needed to get this section of the blend to look right. But as y'all can see, that part of the blend is coming together. Reverting back to the one guard once again, just to make sure that it's looking nice and blurry, nice and buttery, you know, that effect that we're looking for. But now we're gonna go ahead and fade in my client's beard. So I'm starting off with my clipper open, working my lever closed little by little while I'm working my way up. Here is my one guard lever open, adjusting it closed, working my way up, and then I'm gonna attack that middle line with my half guard open and then adjusting it closed. Now we're gonna go ahead and start to line up my client. Y'all know how your boy does it, man. Once I'm done with one side of the blend, I like to line up my client. That way I can actually see how that blend is looking. So that's basically what I'm doing. We're lining up the beard and the hairline. So we started off in the middle of my client's hairline, worked my way over to the vertical bar, hit that vertical bar. We're gonna work this beard a little bit, add that C-cup, and it's gonna really give us more of a finished look. Basically, we're putting the haircut in the frame. We're framing it out, seeing what needs to be done after we line them up. But as y'all can see, man, that blend, at least in my eyes, that blend's looking nice. I think it's coming out good so far. Y'all let me know down in the comments what y'all think of this cut so far. Y'all know we still gonna hit them with some enhancements and stuff later on. But now we're moving on to the opposite side. I did not record it, but you are seeing me line him up. So all I'm basically doing is trying to get this side to be exactly identical to the opposite side. Hitting that vertical bar, and I do wanna say excuse me, and I apologize for the blurriness, man. For some reason my camera wasn't it wasn't focusing. However, just so y'all know, your boy did purchase me a new camera. It's the FX30 from Sony. It's a little more high tech than what I've been using, but we're gonna figure that one out also. This video was shot on my old camera. I had a Canon Mark II, and like I said, I upgraded to my Sony FX30. So we finna start putting that one to work. So y'all, hopefully y'all start seeing some better quality videos, and I hope that y'all enjoy it. Once again, we are doing 30 for 30. This is day 3 on my 30 for 30. So just wanted to put that out there one more time. So make sure y'all like these videos, make sure y'all subscribe, all that good stuff, so y'all can see all these videos in the next 30 days. But now we're just freehanding the beard a little bit. He didn't want to trim it down. He just wanted to get them wild hairs. Now we're moving on to the enhancements. I am using that, what is that called? Temptation by Kiss with my Tune 45 enhancement card. I need to get me a new card, man. But check it out, man. We're just adding a little bit of enhancements to where it don't look fake, but it's looking nice and sharp. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to overdo it on the enhancements. I like to do just enough to where it makes the haircut look sharper, but it doesn't look too fake. Now we're adding some hairspray, and I'm gonna go in with some hair fibers. And then we're just gonna reline up my client to make sure that them hair fibers are like lined up on the hair perfectly. Now that that is done, we're moving on to my razor work. As y'all can see, I have my client leaning back. You don't have to lean your clients back, but I feel that it is more comfortable for them, and it may make it easier on you. So that's what I've been doing again, man. I know I kind of got away from it. I guess I don't want to say being lazy, but being like just getting content with what I was doing. But I said, you know what, we're gonna start laying these clients back, going back to the roots, you know what I'm saying, giving them a better overall experience. So I'm laying my client back, hitting up these lines on the beard, on the lineup, just making sure everything looks sharp with this razor. Now we're moving on to the opposite side, doing the same thing here. We're lining up the inside of the beard, you know, mustache area, all that good stuff. We want to make sure we get all that nice and sharp also. And then now we're moving on to the front edge up. And as y'all can see, we looking sharp. And then once I'm done with that, I like to go over the under the beard and the mustache area with a single foil shaver. In this situation, I am using the Uno 2.0. And if you are interested in any of these tools, guys, y'all can go to fwbarbersupply.com. Use my discount code TANK10. But check it out, man. This is the before look. This is how my boy came into the shop looking. And this is the finished product. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this haircut in the comment section. If y'all like this video, please make sure to smash that like button. Also, if y'all new, excuse me, Also, if y'all new to my channel, make sure to subscribe one time for your boy. Remember, guys, if you're in the Houston, Texas area and want a haircut from your boy, you can go to my website, tankbchoppin.com. You can book there. If you want me to record it for YouTube, make sure to put that down in the comment section. Once again, if you're interested in any of these tools, you can go to fwbarbersupply.com. Use my discount code TANK10 and save yourself some money, you know what I'm saying? But y'all let me know what y'all think about this cut, man. As y'all can see, nice and blurry, lines look sharp, blend looks nice. But yeah, YouTube, let me know what y'all think, and that's basically it for this video. I'm out of here.